Hey guys, Robyn and Kidder. How's everybody doing? Welcome to my comic review, as always. Hope everybody had a safe and happy Halloween. Didn't get too sick and party too hard. Well, I'm here to review the books I got this week, and I'm also here to reveal the winner of my first sweepstakes, giveaway sweepstakes, and I'll get into that later on. But I'm here to review. So let's get to it. So, like I said, got a good mixture of everything. Dark Horse, ZENESCOPE, and HERMES Press. Got some DC and got some Marvel. So we're gonna kick it off with the indie books, end it with Marvel. Okay. So let's go with Conan, The Avenger, issue number 7. This is the beginning of a new story arc, The Damned Horde. First of all, I like the cover. Beautiful cover of Conan and his army. They're called the Bastards. I'm not even joking about that. Fred Van Lint still continues to do a very good job with this title. When you're reading this, it really feels like the classic Conan, especially the movies, because that monologue comes off and you hear them talking about in the times of this, I swear it says that, and hither comes Conan, blah blah blah. It's like, it's nostalgic. But in this issue, since Conan has left his employers, in a sense, because he didn't like what they were doing, he didn't like the fact that these men were just the king's slaves. He didn't like that. So now the Bastards and another slave girl are traveling, and they come they are in the desert. They're nearly dying of thirst, but they come across something they may not wanted to come across, and it kind of leads there. Not that much action in this issue, more dialogue than ever. And you get to see the different ranges of Conan in this. He can be the badass. He has a very big, good sense of humor, which they don't really show too much, but he laughs. And he's always got these quick quotes like, it doesn't faze me any, things like that. It's just really cool stuff. Like I said, Fred Van Lint does a good job. Brian Chin's artwork was a little bit kind of choppy at times. I didn't like how he made Conan look from times. Conan looked very thin with a checkered chin, and I'm like, I don't like that. But other than that, it was pretty good. All right, move on to HERMES Press, and we're talking about The Phantom #1. Peter David and Sal Velluto, I hope I'm saying your name right, do a fantastic job with this title. I'm a huge Phantom fan. I love it. He's one of my favorite pulp era heroes. He's up there with the Shadow. He's up there with the Spider, Ms. Fury, Zorro, Lone Ranger, you name it. Those guys that came before the heroes that we have now, that predate even Superman and Batman. This is one of them. The Ghost Who Walks. Peter David does a good job with this, even helping people get familiar with the Phantom and the legacy. In the beginning of the issue, he literally runs down the origin of the Phantom, so everybody can understand, okay, why is this guy doing this? Why does he do this? But you get to see that. For anybody who doesn't know the origin of the Phantom, you get to see it. The Phantom is dealing with one of his old nemesis, Kabai Sang and the Sang Brotherhood, and they're trying to find a certain treasure, and they are hurting the people of the Bengali jungle, which is a fictional part of Africa. So of course the Ghost Who Walks protects those jungles, and he's gonna come and investigate. He and his wife, actually, which is kind of cool. Usually no one can say no to the Phantom, but somehow his wife can easily say. It's so funny. You get to see his devil, his wolf, his pet wolf. You get to see Hero, his trusty steed. The ending left me like, ooh, where is this going? Just really good storytelling by Peter David. Very good. I am very impressed at this, Mr. David. You did a fantastic job. Do yourselves a favor. If you are a fan of The Ghost Who Walks, check it out. You won't be disappointed. I promise you. Alright. Let's move on to ZENESCOPE's Robyn Hood number 3. Pat Shantz. Mr. Shant has always delighted me with Robyn. And this is the final part to the story arc that was going on, entitled The Cabal. And Robyn and Marion deal with the priest, the demon priest. And it's kind of funny because they get a little bit of help. Robyn is doing all she can not to kill this guy, kill this demon. Practically she can't really, but still she's giving it all. The one thing I love is how they are able to defeat the demon and what they do to it, the demon priest, that just made it even better. I love the vibe between Robyn and Marion. They have this great, similar, almost a little bit of a Harley Quinn Poison Ivy relationship in terms of they do care for each other and things like that. But also they're different in, so different. So different as well. One's an archer, this one's a sorceress. It was so cool. And the ending once again leaves you with that cliffhanger, like dun dun dun, in terms of like things are gonna get harder for Robyn and Marion. But I love what Marion was saying to Robyn after their case. Was like, I think I want to try rollerblading. It was really funny. Roller derby. It was really cool. But yeah, very good stuff. Robyn Hood number 3. Move on to DC. Got 3 DC for you. Alright. Here it is. Harley Quinn Annual number 1. Now, I think I found out why this bad boy was so pricey. Because of the rub and smell scenes. In this book, literally in this book, guys, there are scenes in this that Harley is in like a little air bubble, and she's literally telling you, rub this and smell, smell what her lotion smells like, or smell the pizza or the leather that she was wearing. It's like, okay, so I can maybe understand that. Now, what about the story? The story was pretty sweet. When I mean sweet, I don't mean like sweet. I mean like it was sweet because Harley, it just shows you basically, this annual showed me what great lengths Harley will go to saving her BFF, Poison Ivy, if she's ever in trouble. Harley tries to sneak into Arkham. Does she get into Arkham? Yes, she does. And she talks to Ivy, and Ivy seems to not know who she is. Not want to spoil everything for you, but does show that. It very much shows how much she loves Pamela Lillian Isley. And it was really sweet. I love the ending to it because it's like, these two may be kind of like bad girls in the Batman role, but they do care for each other and they do love each other. It was really sweet. I was like, you had to chuckle at it. So I kind of figured out the reason why it was so pricey is because of the whole the rubbing smell pages. I could be wrong, but that's how I figure it. But I don't think. Did I really? I don't think it was really necessary for that. But it's Harley, and Amanda Connor and the team did a great job of just once again making this book fun, but also telling a story of friendship and passion. Passion and friendship. What would you go to great lengths to save your friend, your best friend? And Harley says it like 3 or 4 times in this issue. How much basically Poison Ivy is her best friend, and she'll do anything for her. So yeah. Was Batman in this? Yeah, and it's pretty funny why they put him in it. But yeah, it's okay. Like I said, I won't say it's really worth $5.99, but like I said, because of this, that's why. All right. Justice League United Annual number 1. The Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes. Jeff Lemire, good writing. Jeff Lemire, I can't believe it. Yeah, he's going over to Marvel soon, and he's going to be writing Hawkeye. So Jeff Lemire takes another crack at another great archer. That might get me a reason to pick back up Hawkeye. But I digress. Sorry about that. So what brings the superheroes of the 31st century to deal? Well, in this issue alone, the team, last couple issues we've seen the team taking care of, especially John, taking care of a little alien boy named Ultra. He's like a multi-hybrid alien. He has like all kinds of different races in it. And he's really been picking up on how to read. And John, you see John is very much fatherly with him. And all of a sudden, Mon-El comes and is like, the boy must die. And what do you think someone like John is going to do? He's going to try to protect him. Elsewhere, in space, Green Arrow, Animal Man, and Supergirl are still investigating who activated the deceased Hawkman's old Justice League locator. And they find the person. And they find more than just that. Do I want to spoil? Literally, I can tell you this. For all you Hawkman fans out there, Hawkman's not dead. He's alive. And he's working for a guy called Blythe. So he's kind of the bad guy now. You haven't seen that story done before, right? Yeah. But back with what was going on with the Legion and the rest of the team, it's a pretty much battle with Mon-El and John, going blow for blow, punch for punch, blow for blow. John will not let them take Ultra. However, the rest of some of the other teams like Brainiac 5, Saturn Girl, Phantom Girl, they come and kind of now explain to them why the boy must be killed, because he's going to become Invictus, and it's going to destroy the world. And once again, Have we seen storytelling like this done before? Yes, we have. You know, something this happens in the future. You got to take this person out, and unfortunately, John is like, you don't know if that's gonna happen or not. He even questions Brainiac 5. He's like, you don't know that. That's a theory. You don't know that's gonna happen. And we start putting it in this while the series this continues to go on, and we kind of see that Brainiac 5's theory may be coming true. But other than that, it was good. The artwork was great. I love the chemistry, the scenes with Adam Strange and his wife. They keep switching out. They keep getting Zeta beamed out, in and out. It's kind of wonky. Equinox, the Native American character, she's pretty cool. She showed more of her powers once again. And Green Owl and Supergirl kind of have a little outing, because when he's kind of like the second in command in a sense, and Supergirl's not following his lead. But other than that, the story will continue in the next Justice League United. Not bad. Like I said, I'm enjoying Justice League United more than I'm enjoying, the original Justice League series. Last issue for Brian Azzarello, his run of Wonder Woman. This is Wonder Woman number 35. Before David Finch and his wife come on to take over, Finch will do the artwork and his wife will do the writing. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. The bottom line about this is the firstborn son of Zeus wants to claim the throne. But it's written that the lastborn son is supposed to claim the throne of Olympus. One thing I also will we get to see in this is Wonder Woman's Diana's new title and her power be used in this. She is now the Amazon goddess of war. I'm not too crazy about that, because Diana has always been an ambassador of peace. A real interesting twist to the character of Zola. I'm not gonna spoil what that was. I was like, whoa, okay, that was interesting. But I did enjoy what I saw. I loved what Diana did to her brother. Gave him some tough love, which was funny. I was like, but other than that, it was fine. Like I said, not everybody enjoyed Mr. Azzarello's run. I liked it. It was different, and I'm wishing nothing but the best. Whatever you do next, sir, on to the next. Keep up the good work. But for me, this was fun. Not bad at all. Like I said, the twist of who Zola, the girl that has been with Diana since the first issue, really, really, really good twist, and her child. So I was like, oh wow. So that's all the DC. Rest of Marvel. Let's get to it. All new X-Men number 33, Bendis Azarar. This does not happen, so this is false advertising, guys. I hate when covers do this. You make it look like Miles and Jean have a fight. They don't fight. We get to see Bobby show off in this, still dealing with the Mole Man. Remember, they're in the Ultimate Universe. Still deal with, and he does some things. He takes a little bit of incentive from his older counterpart, which was really cool. But but then shit hits the fan right there. X-23 and Angel meet Jimmy Hudson, Wolverine's son, and they're looking at X-23 and Jimmy are looking at each other like, and he got even more saying, "Are you guys related or something?" You got Beast in Latveria with Victor Van Dam. That's how they call him in Doctor Doom in the Ultimate Universe. And Jean and Miles, they make the trip up to Westchester and go to the school, and they are met with by some opposition or some familiar faces, and they literally tell me trespassing, and I'm like, ooh, okay, where's this gonna go? I'm not gonna spoil who they were, but I think you all should know. I love the scenes with Genki and Jean. That was funny. But yeah, it was good stuff. Alright. I put this on my Twitter, Deathlok, #1. Nathan Edmondson and Perkins does the artwork. Oh boy. This was good. This was really good. I've been a fan of Deathlok, like I said before, since Luther Manning, until when Luther went back to his timeline, and the 90s brought Deathlok with Michael Collins' Deathlok, and then so I've been around. I know Deathlok. This is an interesting new take on the character. The character here is named Dr. Michael Hayes. I can't remember his first name, but he is a doctor that goes into enemy territories, and they heal up no matter who. They don't regardless of your allegiance, they will go and do their jobs, even in enemy fire and things like that. However, someone is controlling him. There are times where next thing you know, you'll see him, they'll call him Mustang, and then all of a sudden his eye starts glowing red, and then Mustang it's almost like a trigger switches him on. And then there's time he's with his daughter, and he's washing shirts, and then he's like, where did I get this blood from? And it has that Jason Bourne feel to it, which I enjoyed. I was like, man, this feels like Jason Bourne, Bourne Identity. He's lost his memory. He doesn't know who he is. And we get to see that the people controlling him really showcase how this guy's a badass. He's supposed to be a healer, but he can be a badass, and he doesn't remember anything. What he does to Black Tarantula in this, oh my fucking god, I was like, oh god damn. I was like, and Black Tarantula is no pushover, but what he does, I was like, damn. Mr. Edmondson, I said it on my Twitter. You have my attention, sir. You did good. Frank, Natasha, now you got Deathlok. Much love and respect to you, sir. Keep up the good work. This was good. Do yourselves a favor. I do recommend getting on board with this new Deathlok, because he now not only is just badass, but he has the attention of S.H.I.E.L.D. And there's going to be some familiar faces. We see a familiar face in this, but it was really, really good. I damn sure enjoyed this book very much. Elektra, #7. W. Hayden Blackman continues his tale of Elektra taking the fight to the Guild of Assassins. They put a hit out on her, and they've been sending in everybody. I'm talking Tiger Shark, Whiplash, the Jack-O-Lantern, even upgraded them, and Lady Bullseye. Lady Bullseye, even when Elektra is fighting Lady Bullseye with these upgraded abilities, she realizes that she still can beat her since she got her ass kicked. Somehow, the Guild of Assassins have really started to get now into science now. They have a science team and they're messing with, know how to, change things. And they gave Lady Bullseye some ability where she can go literally intangible, like mist. And she thinks, now that I can do that, Elektra can't hit me. Elektra shows just why she is called the deadliest assassin. And that's not just a catchphrase. She literally takes the fight to the Guild of Assassins. And why? Why is she? And we'll get down to the reason of why they are after her. They want her to join her. The Guild of Assassins want them, Elektra, to join. But Elektra just literally says, fuck you. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this my way. I'm gonna take your asses out. She is literally saying, I can do it. I'm gonna do it my way. And if you get in my way, I'm gonna run your ass over. She literally is doing that. And she's to the point where she knows she wants to go higher. She wants to get the real big wig of the guild. Now, I'm not sure if it's still Belladonna, but she knows that the person that may know who it is an old friend, an old enemy of hers, Bullseye, who is in the custody of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ooh, this was good. Alright, if you start sensing me, if I come off more as a fanboy in this, I'm sorry. But that's just how I feel. Guardians of the Galaxy number 20. This is the conclusion to, literally, let's just call it what it is. I don't know why the title of this was called something else. It should have just been called, What the Hell Happened to Richard Rider? Or Where the Fuck is Rich Rider? Okay. Bendis, I don't blame you, sir. But, all honesty, that was the best you can come up with of explaining why Richard didn't come out of the Cancerverse with Drax and Peter and Thanos. Really? See, this just felt like, to me, now don't get me wrong, what Richard does in this, it was admirable. But still, this was, to me, the bigger wigs up at Marvel saying to us fans of Richard Rider, Richard's dead, fuck it off, get off it, get over it. Sam Alexander is the new Nova, so deal with it. That's what this felt like. That's what that felt like to me. And unfortunately for me, I can't accept that. Because right now, to me, still, Marvel, you got your head caught in the noose, because here's why. Because even still, I believe Richard is still alive. Because he has the what in him? The entire Nova Force in him. So there's no way Sam Alexander should be a Nova Corps member and have the Nova Force in him. You just made it even. You just even digging more holes in this whole plot. There's no way, unless you come out and bullshit reason to say, well, there's a new power source for the Nova Force, for the Nova Corps. I'm gonna call bullshit on this. I will say this: I did like the reason of why Peter never told Gamora. She's very upset about it, and at the end of the issue, you see Gamora do something that, if you ever read any Guardians of the Galaxy comic, or just know the most deadliest woman in the galaxy, she does something this I thought I would never see. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry. You know, all that weight, and I got literally nothing. And Marvel, you know, get that. That was weak. I'm sorry. No way am I gonna believe Richard Rider is gone. No way. Mm-mm. Like I said, Sam has grown on me, but he is still far from being Nova. The Nova. Alright. Logan Legacy number 3. Like I said, I got the variant edition to all my friends up in the Great White North. Like I said, this one's for you. I read this once and I was like, read it again and I'm like, you know what? This was still good. Kyle Higgins does the writing. Jonathan Marks' artwork, I felt they should have got somebody else. No disrespect, Mr. Marks, but I just felt like it should have been somebody else. Now, what would you think? What would I tell you if? Would you believe me if I told you that since Wolverine is gone now, what keeps Wolverine? What keeps his oldest enemy, one of his oldest enemies, going on? Why does he? And I thought about it for it, and I'm like, you know what? This feels a little bit like Joker and Batman, in a sense, because how would Joker feel if Batman was killed by someone else other than him? This is how, that's exactly what this felt like. Not only is Sabretooth having nightmares of it, because he wasn't the one to kill Wolverine. He's literally in the battle. I think he's in Somalia or somewhere, and he's literally finding men who are about my size, 5'3" or smaller, putting a false Wolverine mask on, taping knives around their arms, their hands to resemble the claws, and killing them literally. And I'm like, whoa, he's got it bad. That's some one-hit shit right there. I'm like, whoa. And I love the nightmare he's having where Wolverine is just literally taunting him and saying, literally, you know, you didn't have what it takes to kill me. Like, now, wait, I'll even read it to you, what he says to him. He basically says, he basically said, okay, I'm trying to, here's the big spread of the nightmare that he's having, that Sabretooth is having. He basically says to him, he's basically saying, you're dead, and then he's like, yeah, and you ain't even the one. He's basically saying, like, all the times, you know, I was better than you, and he's like, and now you're dead, and then Wolverine says, and you know what? It ain't the truth. Here's the truth. You didn't do it. So what's that say about you, Vic? Now you're camped out in that hellhole, killing as many people as you can, trying to feel powerful. But we both know why you're really there. You're afraid. You got nothing without me. So it's literally, the dream is literally telling Victor, like, you're not complete. You can't go on without me. You need me in your life. And I was like, ooh, I'm like, is that true? Does Victor? Is because, I was like, that may be kind of true. It's like, maybe that is true. because Victor has always come on Wolverine's birthday to try to torture him, the anniversary of when he supposedly raped and killed Silver Fox. He does all these things to Wolverine, and I'm just like, now that he's dead, he can't do those things. He can't go on. And it's just like, wow. So far, the Logan Legacies, the spotlight stories, so far, this was good. I have to admit, maybe I was wrong about it at first when I first read it. But I really analyzed it a little bit more, and I'm like, So, but still to me, X-23's story was the best so far out of them. Next up is Lady Deathstrike. I gotta see how that goes. But I do recommend this, guys. I recommend the Logan Legacies. Last book we have is Wolverine and the X-Men, number 11. Latour's last part 2 of the eulogy of basically Wolverine. His ex-girlfriend, what was his ex-girlfriend's name? I forgot her name. She's a journalist called Melita Gardner, is going to write a book about, and she's literally going around asking people. And we get to see her. She even contacts, she tried to get in contact with a certain alter ego of a certain boy from Queens, known as Peter Parker, and she gets to talk to Spidey, and Spidey tells his side, tells him how he felt about Wolverine, because now Spidey knows that Wolverine is dead, because when Melita was talking to him, he was like, wait a minute, why you keep saying like was and everything like that? What's going on? What happened to Logan? And he literally already just puts two and he's like, and he's literally like, okay, and he just gives Melita a hug. The chemistry, we get to see a lot there. Spidey was good to see in this, and it's kind of good that he was in this, because we got to get ready, because next it will be called Spider-Man and the X-Men, almost like an homage to the classic Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo game. Remember that? Spider-Man and the X-Men. So in this issue, they do go to see Kid Omega, and man, does Spidey pour it on the line to Quentin in this. Literally belittles Quentin of literally just like, now say something else about Logan. I'm like, whoa. I like the scene of what Storm said about Wolverine, about when she was going through her problems, and how when she lost her powers and everything like that, and when she first had the mohawk and she looked like the biker, what Wolverine did for her. And he said he took me to Japan, and there's this great story of like they fought the Hand together when she was powerless, and they beat them. It was great. I did enjoy it a lot. I was in a lot of different artists did like different stories, different parts, and at the end, Quentin does something that I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe, but then I'm like, okay, you get a little bit more brownie points for me. But other than that, yeah, it was fine. Well, guys, that's all the books. Now, it is time to announce the first winner of the time to look at the winner. Who is the winner of the first sweepstakes? Now, I don't bullshit about this. You don't believe me, you want testimony, speak to Blue Goblin, my mentor. He'll let you know that I don't bullshit about doing this. Now, it's called a surprise piece because you'll never know what it is. But this time around, you're gonna know what it is. In the link below, the prize, you will see a link of what the prize is. So if you want to see what it is, you can go down there. But and that's only to the winner, because that's who's gonna get it. So over the course of my reviews that were here in October, I read your comments. I looked at your comments. I was looking at every one of them, making sure, you guys are, I read all your comments. I'm seeing like, okay, giving your thoughts on the books that came out, maybe the books that you picked up, your thoughts, things like that. And I put everybody who was doing that in a hat, and I'm gonna pick a winner. Okay, so here we go. Here's everybody's names. So first we roll this up a little bit. We're gonna see who's the first winner. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay. And the winner is 5863 to HHH. Congratulations for being the first winner of my sweepstakes. Now, what that means is now, sometime this week, I'm going to contact you here on YouTube, personal message you, and I will need your personal information. I'll need your address to send you the prize. So yeah, but I want to thank everybody else who participated. The bagging and ball boarding bad boy, Monty Data, Mario Gadito, Blue Goblin, Serenity, Shining Knight, Mr. J, Zach the Thunder King, Adams Stambelli, Young J-Way, and Lamar DeWolf. But the winner is 58632HHH. You are the winner. And I will, like I said, I'm going to contact you. So once again, like I said, it starts all over again. Starts now on this. It starts here and it'll end the final week, and I will do this again the final week of November. Once again, it'll be done the final week of November, and once again, the prizes, you'll never know the prize unless I decide to give you a clue of what it is. But if you want to see what it is, look in the link below. There's a link in there that shows you what the gift is for this one. Like I said, the gifts will accumulate over time. One will become 2, 2 will become 3, 3 will become finally the maximum of 4. So, and like I said, I'm not bullshitting. Like I said, you can ask me mentor and bro, Blue Goblin. He'll tell you if he says he's gonna get it. Yeah, he's not bullshitting. So, trust me, I got it, and I will be sending it out next week to 5863 to HHH. he's the first winner. So other than that, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.